Welcome to the Midweek message. We're taking some lessons from Proverbs chapter 28. I'm going to begin reading in verse 5 of that chapter, and I'm reading from the New International Version of the Bible. Proverbs chapter 28, verse 5. Evildoers do not understand what is right, but those who seek the Lord understand it fully. Better the poor whose walk is blameless than the rich whose ways are perverse. A discerning son heeds instruction, but a companion of gluttons disgraces his father. Whoever increases wealth by taking interest or profit from the poor amasses it for another who will be kind to the poor. And those are verses 5 through 8 in Proverbs chapter 28. So let's look at those individually. Verse 5, evildoers do not understand what is right, but those who seek the Lord understand it fully. If a person is committed to wickedness, to unrighteousness, to doing wrong, that in itself, that mindset, serves as a blockade to real understanding of truth. The only way that you can really understand what is right is by seeking the Lord. Now, it doesn't matter if people are in favor of something by a majority, if it's settled by a vote. Those things will not lead to real righteousness. Reading and studying philosophy will not lead to real and true righteousness. And that's not to say that they're not good things that can be gleaned by those manners. But those who seek the Lord understand what is right. And we seek the Lord in many ways. We can seek Him through prayer. We seek Him through worship. But primarily we seek the Lord's mind by devoting ourselves to His Word, which is God's last revelation of Himself to us before Jesus returns to the earth for the second time at His second advent. Verse 6, better the poor whose walk is blameless than the rich whose ways are perverse. There's more to life than money. It is better to have a good reputation, to have a good lifestyle, regardless of your financial situation, than to have many of the things that this world values and live a lifestyle of unrighteousness. Better to be poor and be blameless than rich and perverse. Verse 7, a discerning son heeds instruction, but a companion of gluttons disgraces his father. I often tell people that parenting is a guilt trip, because every time your kids do something you don't want them to do, you think it's your fault. The Bible says that a discerning son, a wise son, a good son, a son who's contemplative, will listen to instruction. That's pretty well true for all of us. But a companion of gluttons is a disgrace to his father. Now, a glutton is a person that's given to inordinate displays of appetite, a person that has no self-control. And a child that has no self-control, that is a companion of the wrong type of peers, hangs around with the wrong people, is a disgrace to his family. And verse 8, whoever increases wealth by taking interest or profit from the poor amasses it for another who will be kind to the poor. God is watching not only our spiritual lives, but our secular lives, our employment, the way we earn our money. He's watching and looking at the way that we behave in the neighborhood, the way we treat our fellow man. And the Bible says that if a person increases their wealth by making their money off the backs of the poor, that God, who is the giver of wealth and our provider in the ultimate sense, will take that from them